to Merseyside. Matthias, tell me why you didn't capitalise and go top for Christmas.
I think it's a multitude of things, but I think manager has to take a bit of responsibility on the setup. He went with a few things that we didn't like in the lineup. Gusto was playing at left back, but he was basically asking him to become a 8 and go up into the attacking midfield areas. It didn't work. And then also players just not playing at their level. I thought Cole Palmer probably had one of his worst games in a Chelsea shirt. Just nothing was coming off for him. Passes over here, under hit. Kind of just the game was passing him by. But credit to Everton as well, because I did say before this game they had 4 clean sheets in 5. Obviously, we had one of the best attacks, so it was defence via attack, and they won that back and forth because they were tripling, doubling up on our wingers, fouls, stop starts, long balls, wide crosses coming, and it was just a nasty game for us to have to play, and they made it so difficult. So Palmer wasn't great. None of our attackers were great. Jackson was poor. He had 2 chances that he should have buried, at least one of them. If he gets one of them, maybe we sneak out of a 1-0 win.
Couple good saves from Pickford.
Yeah, a couple saves from Pickford. Sancho was poor.
He should have got sent off.
I'm expecting. Maybe I'm disrespecting Ashley Young, but I'm just.
No, he should be.
You can't at 39. I'm sorry, at fullback, someone's got to be cooking this guy. Man.
Was Sancho up against?
Sancho. He didn't cook him. He was poor.
He just
didn't cook him. He did not rip him up. And
also, he went from doing like something amazing that week, and then this one is like sort of.
Yeah, he still start for you though. Do you know what I mean? He still start for you, so that's what it is. But our best player was probably. Our defenders were good.
I saw that.
Our goalkeeper was excellent. He made some big saves. Enzo Fernandez is probably the one person on the ball that was actually trying to make things happen and was on his game. Everybody else was not at the level. And I think the manager on him lastly, he just was too slow on the subs. Like, that game was getting away from us. We're not playing well. We had a period of like maybe 20, 30 minutes in the end of the first half. Second half, we went back flat. Get the changes on. You got Felix there. You're saying, he's the reason why people will pay the gate receipts. He's an entertaining player. Get him on. Try and change it. Don't be afraid to take Palmer off. If Palmer's having a stinker and every delivery is poor, every free kick's poor, every pass is poor, everything, get him off. Take him off. Rest him for Fulham. Make something happen. And yeah, lastly, in Nkunku, I don't know. I feel like his future will be up in the air because he's playing in up front. He's not a striker. I keep saying this. He's meant to be a 10. We don't have much space in the 10 because we've got 3-4 players that play there. And with that World Cup coming up next,
it's not going to work.
Yeah, it's not going to work for him. I think 27, he's going to want minutes, and yeah, I could just see him getting a bit.
I know
disgruntled
this question probably feeds into your narrative, but we have to ask it. Is this the reason why you were saying, like, in all truth, like, no banter, like, why you're not in the title race? Like, because you see things like little things like this.
The easy cop out would be to say yes, but I don't. This game is we don't play well here. Yeah. We've won 1 out of the last 7 at Goodison. We're shocking here. And it's not because their technical level is incredible.
No.
We just
they do the same thing.
This is like Old Trafford for us. This is literally this is one of our toughest games on the calendar historically. I don't know why it's like this, but we just can't win here. I think it's not just this game. I've just been saying this the whole time because I just know this team don't have the know-how to get themselves over the line. Even if we were to make it to the last 10, 15 games, they haven't been in this position before. So it's quite likely they're going to buckle. So I just not going to blow too much smoke up our ass and say we're going to win the league when I don't believe we are. The manager's been saying it as well. The players have been saying it. The fans have been saying it. The only people that disagree is the people that don't really pay attention to us week in, week out for the full 90 minutes. They're going to learn because we're a very good team, but there's still things that need to be improved, and there's still things to improve. Huh? Word salad?
Word salad.
What, because we're ahead of you in the table?
Because last
Maybe you're just not in it either. Maybe you're not in it.
Word salad.
Maybe you're not in it.
With respect. Be a word salad, guy.
Why?
And I'll tell you why. Because last week,
Hard, man.
Did you watch
when we had a similar situation against Everton and we couldn't score and we were creating chances, what did you say? You were very critical.
You guys have been very boring at times this season, very dependent on a couple of individuals, not like us.
Yeah, well, you just said you rely on Cole Palmer.
This
Didn't you just say that?
No, we don't. Because when you look at the goal output, Jackson's had a good season. People have been chipping in, Madueke, Neto. So it's not down to one player. But in this game, we came up against a great defense. If that was,
great defense.
Yeah. But, Laurie, this is where you have an issue.
Hey, I want that clip.
Laurie, this is where you have an issue. If you guys had been performing properly, you wouldn't be behind us in the table. You wouldn't be in this position. You'd be right next to Liverpool, not potentially 9 points behind. If you had been performing in your attacking metrics all season, you wouldn't be talking about Havertz, we need to replace him, Martinelli, we need to replace him. If it was just Everton, like it was for us, because we are one of the highest goal scoring teams in the league, we are one of the best attacks in the league, statistically.
So why did your best attack in the league
because
beat
it was an
Everton
off game. You can have an off game, but the problem is it wasn't your off game. You've been like that quite a few times, hence why you are where you are. Why are you behind us on the table?
Losing the fight, Laurie, you got hit
Listen,
back.
Why are you behind us on the table? Because you've got a great defence. We know Saliba and Gabriel are world class.
You need a knockout.
We know Raya's world class.
Yeah, I'm coming with it.
So why?
You
He's
have
up
been
on points. You need a knockout here.
You have been thoroughly inconsistent in that word salad nonsense.
No, I haven't.
Because last week,
come out swinging though.
Because last week when we faltered against Everton, you had all kind of things to describe it, and I've sat here
toffees, man,
for 5 minutes and go through a litany of excuses.
No, it's not excuses. I literally just said all our players were poor. I said Jackson missed chances.
You were in the same situation as us.
You weren't listening.
I was
you weren't
listening.
taking the information. Where was the word salad? I said Palmer was poor. One of our worst games. I said Jackson missed chances he should have taken. I said Sancho was poor. Everything was accountability. When it comes to Arsenal, it's this. He was down to 10 men. Havertz was playing as a wide receiver.
A massive wide receiver.
I just made everything very accountable. I just put everything down on the plate. So what's the confusion?
That's the NFL.
What's the confusion?
The confusion is out of inconsistency because last week you were critical of us because we couldn't break down Everton.
Criticise.
Now you're in that same position. You couldn't do any better.
I just criticised us. You criticise us.
You couldn't do any better.
No, criticise us though.
Do you know what's funny about watching
You're meant to be better than us.
You both are actually making good points. You cuss the shit out of them for drawing to that dead team, but you lot, you're behind them. You're not meant to be behind Chelsea.
You're meant to be
you're not meant to be behind Chelsea.
I'll give you that.
This is a 6-1.
No, but it's slightly different. It's slightly more nuanced, Flex, because what I'm saying is I sat in that next room last week listening to this man go in
rightly
and
so.
criticise.
If my manager was 6 years into a process and he couldn't break down Everton, I'd be on to him.
So why don't you
but
just
it's
say...
only 6 months. There's a difference. So what's going on with you?
What I would like to see you do...
Why are you struggling, bro?
Phase 49, Arsenal are in, mate. Arsenal are in phase 49.
Is to show a little bit of class and say, you know what, Laurie?
Class.
Hold on.
We're not a classy establishment.
No class out here, mate.
Come to the wrong show, mate.
Clearly.
We don't do grades, we don't do decorum.
What I would have
maybe on LL Sports TV, there's a bit of class.
What I would have expected Matisse to do, as a man that I know to be a thoroughly
principles,
decent man,
honour and integrity,
is to say, you know what, Laurie? Now I can understand what you guys came up against last week because we...
You were at home from him.
You were at home as well.
You were at home as well.
And the carpet.
And you know what? I haven't even brought out Ty's excuse of it was raining. It was windy.
Yesterday at 1
You lot were at home, man, against Everton. That's even worse. At least with Goodison Park, we can all sit here and say, you know, Liverpool, even the same. When you go to Goodison Park, tough old day, man. Don't matter how crap they're playing.
We always
Everyone
beat
say
them
that.
at Goodison.
But at the Emirates, with the big flag behind
with the carpet,
with North London forever and all this thing. You're supposed to mash up Everton at Yard. We beat Everton 4-0 at Yard. Spurs beat Everton 4-0 at Yard. The mighty Arsenal. You know what I mean? The ever scoring goal. No set pieces then. Big Sean Dyson luck off. Set pieces and luck off. You know what I mean? At the Emirates. So it's worse.
Talking of goals, we scored a few this week, man. We'll get on to that.
Let's deflect it, Lyles.
But like I said, to Matisse, my simple message is maybe it's not as easy as you lot thought it was going to be.
No, it was 4-0, 4-0, 4-0, 0-0.
Then you were. If Tottenham are beating them 4-0, you're in trouble.
United
4-0. Gave them 4.
United.
No, like you say in the boxing world, styles make fights.
When we played them at home,
just because we beat them 4-0 doesn't mean you can, but you're a better team than us. So styles make fights.
No, but what it is, they knew what they were going to get. He hyped it up last week, right? And they couldn't do any better.
Southport at home. Get impressed by the Southport.
They couldn't do any better. So that is my...
All is fair in love and war, Laurie. You can't expect him to be... gracious in the draw.
Why would he?
Like, he's never.
You gotta hold it, man. You gotta hold
it. It's just to my understanding that Arsenal's expectations should be higher than Chelsea's. They should be a better team than Chelsea. They should be getting better results than Chelsea.
Yeah.
But if I was mistaken, please correct me.
All right, well, we'll move on.
Anyway, Arsenal are back now.
Because Arsenal
5-1.
did win their game, and we're going to speak about that quickly.
Scoring goals is not a problem for us, mate.
This week.
Absolutely not.
Depends what week, yeah.